All right, party people. So now we're gonna get into talking hip hop, and for our first talking hip hop topic, we're gonna go with the AMP Freestyle versus XXL Freshman Freestyle. I'm gonna let Kev get into it just because it's a little beyond my understanding. I know it's a big deal. It's been on most of the hip hop websites and a lot of the social media. Um, Influencers have been talking about it. So I'll let Kev jump in and then I'll try to throw my 2 cents in as a man of a certain age.
Um, I was shocked by it because I didn't really know anything about the Ant Freestyle. The first thing I did see to become aware of it was the Kevin Hart clip at the end. And I didn't even know what that was for. I just saw Kevin Hart rapping and I was like, oh, he's doing I said, oh, I guess the real House Husbands of Hollywood is coming back. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was promo for that. Until later, when I really, until later you hit me up and you said, hey, have you seen this? And I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, nah, let me go check it out. And it was, the first guy, no, the second guy, Agent Double O. Yeah, Agent Double. Yeah, he was first. He's a YouTube Twitch streamer on video games. I've been following this dude for a long time, just on Twitch and YouTube, him streaming video games. So him moving to rap was it was a surprise. So everybody, Agent and what's his name? Kai Sinet or Canet, I can never say his name right. Kai Sinet. Seeing those two on there was a huge surprise because I didn't anticipate it and it was very unexpected. But shout out to that company, that network, man. I'm very unfamiliar with them, but for them to put together like quality artists, I mean the production was great. I mean everything about that was great. Yeah, it was good. It was top notch. And salute to them. The freshman freestyle double XL has been getting a lot of negative attention for a while. Surprisingly, I think this is one of the better freestyles over the last 6, 7 years. I haven't really looked at the last 10 years, but I know a lot of them been negative, but this is one of the best, to be honest with you. I wish that double XL would have went the way of the amp where they switched the beat up. I think that would have made it a lot better. If I had to pick one over the other, uh overall I'll pick the amp freestyle, but I think the OT Mexican guy, Scarlett was the best rapper out of everybody in both freestyles to me. I think she had the best freestyle, and I think she's a better artist than everybody. And then the second, the other girl in the double XL, I think she was nice. So I mean, I think I like three of the double XL artists better, but the amp all overall was better than the double XL, if that makes sense. I know it sounds confusing, but yeah. But shout out to both though. Shout out to both networks to even, put something together to showcase the up and coming talent, no matter what you think, if you like them, if you don't like them. The attention is what's needed because everybody can make improvements. You know what I mean? Like you can make improvements. You can kind of you can take the talent and you can mold them in certain ways, or feature them on your record or feature on their record. You know what I'm saying? To give them a little something to help their career out. So just to have these networks showcase the up and coming talent, I think is incredible, and I think it helps the culture move forward. So it does. I mean, like it or not, man, this is all. It's about attention. It's about attention. It's about focus. It's about getting these people, that helping them make better and get a little further along.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you on that, Kev. I will say that so there were three females on this one, and it was Lay Banks, Scarlip, and Skilla Baby. And I just want clarification. Is it Skilla Baby, the dark haired young lady at the end that you liked, or the blonde haired young lady who was Lay Banks
I
that
think
you?
it was the Banks one.
Yeah. So now I thought Skilla Baby, she went last. Are you talking about the one that went last or the one that went first?
No, no, no. The one that went last.
Oh, so you like Skilla Baby? I thought that Lay Banks did a little bit better than Skilla Baby. What I will say that you are totally correct on is they needed to do what AMP did, and that's change the beats. OT, Mexican OT, he did not need to be on that beat. My boy, what's my boy name? My boy, Big X the plug. That is not the beat for him. He should have
Right,
been on more of a trap beat. It was um, it was definitely a misfall, a miss. It was not the move to have them all on the same beat. Oh man, I have not enjoyed Double XL's freshman list for a long time. I'm not even gonna say I enjoyed it this time. They just make missteps. You got Scarlip on there who could possibly be the future of female rap along with No Name and Chica and a few others and Tierra Whack and so forth. But you put her on a beat that is not what is gonna make her look or shine. Go ahead, Kev.
that was the last young lady, and it was the Banks lady. I had to look it up.
Okay, so it was the first one. That's the little blonde one.
I'm looking here. I don't see nobody blonde on this.
If you look at the XL cover, you
I'm
see
looking at the
her.
freestyle. I don't see nobody blonde on this one.
She may have changed her hair color in the. She went first. She was the first female in the video. How about that?
Scarlett was the first in the video, the one I saw.
No, Scarlett. Let me look again. I can tell
It
you
was
right now.
Mexican OT was first, and then it was Scarlett,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Skilla Baby, the Cash Guy, and
First
then the
was
Banks.
Big X, the plug. Then was that
Oh,
Mexican
see, I didn't see that one.
OT. Then Lay Banks was next. That's who was next. That was first female was Lay Banks. Then Boss Man Delo. I don't know how to pronounce Delo. Boss
It
Man
was the
Delo.
Banks girl. It was the Banks girl.
Okay,
It was
that's
the
then
Banks
we're
girl.
in agreement. We're
It was
in
the Banks
agreement
girl.
because
Yeah,
I
yeah. It was the Banks
believe
girl.
that
Okay.
Banks had some nice punchlines. Again, I thought that beat was good for her, but when Skilla Baby got on, it was definitely not the beat for her. Even though Scarlips did the best rap, that again, that track is not for her. That track was probably more for Boss Man D'Lo, Rich Amiri, and Mela the Don. Those are probably the people that was made for. And I may be wrong. Maybe Lay Banks is a dude and Mela the Dawn. Let me just look very quickly. Kev, go ahead, jump in while I look up who each one of these.
Nah, man. It's like I said, man. It was needed. It was needed. We needed to see. Uh, we needed to see these artists out here showcasing. Showcasing their skill. Some of them are talented, and I think that uh the only bad thing with these freestyle ciphers today is that a lot of them are not actual freestyles. It's written music that they prepared for, and with you coming into this pre-prepared, if you don't know the beat beforehand with your pre-prepared material, is not going to match up all the way. So that's the only really thing about these freestyles. I think that they should give the artist the beat beforehand so they can have material that's ready to go. Because yeah, a lot of these artists don't actually freestyle, which and we got to stop saying freestyle ciphers because, like I said, a lot of them don't actually freestyle. So it's like, what are you doing? You found what you're looking for?
The names are these names are a little peculiar. Okay, so Mela the Don is the one that you and I enjoyed. Lay Banks is so both of them in the video had dark hair. But on the cover, if you look at the cover for the double
Right.
XL, Maya the Don actually has blonde hair and Lay Banks doesn't. So in the order, I'm just double check, make sure I'm doing the order correctly. The order for them, Scarface went first, and then they followed. So, and let me just say, I'm sorry, Skilla Baby is a male, and my apologies, my brother. I'm a man of a certain age, and these names are in they're a little challenging for me, and I'm just trying to I was like, wait a minute. So just making sure that I'm getting this correct and making sure I got everybody in order correctly. So Lay Banks, she goes first. Scar Lip,
The man, I
and
might want to.
and then Mela the Don. That's how it goes in order. So
Hey, which
again,
video? Okay,
here's the
just go
thing.
ahead. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the
Is
confusion. Just go ahead.
regardless to whatever it is, I think both of us are trying to do the best we can to say that double XL is needed. But here's the thing. You got to give them a better platform to stand on if you want them to shine. Like what Kev just said, you got Twitchers on a showcase better than double XL. How crazy is that?
Yeah, yeah, because
That's crazy, right?
Agent and Kai are they're streamers. They're video game streamers, and now they're rapping.
Twitchers are doing better than the freshman XL. I mean, double XL freshman. That's crazy to me. That is crazy, crazy, crazy to me. And let me just say, I thought that Agent O did a nice job. Duke Dennis, I ain't really understand him. Phantom, I didn't understand him. I Am Davis was entertaining. I like the way they switched the beat for him. But I really enjoy Chris Next Door. Chris Next Door was solid. He was
Right.
totally solid. He was the gentleman that had on the multicolored shirt with the baseball cap on, and I'm telling you, I enjoyed his rap, and also, Kai Cenat, he's doing his thing, man. To diss him is to diss your career. His following is so strong that for a up and coming podcast like ours, there's no way I could say anything negative about what he did. I will say this: he can rap, but he needs the correct platform in order to shine. I don't know if he's going to put out larger projects or not. I'm not for sure. But the icing on the cake is you bring Chocolate Drop. I'm sorry. You bring Kevin, AKA Chocolate Dropper, Hart back. And you bring him back in a way that is not only entertaining, but it is something of substance. For Chocolate Dropper to not be a rapper, a day-to-day rapper, and for him to come on with people who aren't day-to-day rappers, again, the whole thing is just these people outshine double XL's freshman class. That's what's blowing me away, people. If you don't see it in my face, that's what's blowing me away. Double XL is supposed to be held in such high regard that they are choosing the cream of the crop each year to represent rap. But then AMP comes along and picks a couple of Twitchers, maybe some other full-time rappers, and a comedian, actor, producer, mogul. And it is a much more entertaining project from them than from Double XL. Kev, do you got anything more you want to add to this? Again, I just can't stop.
I Like I said, man, I appreciate both platforms putting on the newer talent. Yeah, Amp stepped it into this freshman game. They came big. They came big. If I'm not mistaken, Agent might have close to, if not a million or so followers on, his different streaming platforms. Kai is, I believe, the biggest streamer right now. I could, if he's not the biggest, he is top three streamers right now. and then Kevin Hart, which is top five comedians out right now. So for them to get these heavy hitters, it just elevated anything they wanted to do. And I hate to say it, it did take a little bit away from Double XL, but I have to give like I said, I like the AMP Freestyle a little bit more, but knowing that we've already heard a little bit of music from the Double XL artists, I think they have that they could say they have a slight edge, and it's not a real argument. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can go with either one. I don't think you'll necessarily be too wrong, whichever one you think is better. Um, both have solid cases, man. Like you can say Amp pulling out Kevin Hart was the cheat code, which is totally fine in saying that. Um, but what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like what's where would these artists take this opportunity? Because like you said earlier, it is a huge debate online. Which one was better? Uh, who did good? Who did bad? But now, okay, now all of you guys got this attention on you. What's next? Like, take this opportunity of all this attention placed on you and put out, new quality music that can, probably get you nominated for an award, or at least keeps people talk about your name. So what's next? What's next for these artists? I think the Mexican guy, I think he's going to be nice. I think he's going to be, continue to be successful. Kai, I'm interested to see what he's going to do. I think with Kai shouldn't do an album. I think he should do EPs. I think he'll be a lot better. Yeah, it's just what's next. This is what's next. But like I said before, I'm edging it to the amp. I think the amp was just everything about it was just it just looked better. It looked better. It sounded better, and I think each artist was put in a better position to shine as opposed to the Double XL. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. Let me just start off by doing a little fat thing facts, and the biggest person on streaming right now is IBEA Partner ES League, and one of the guys who really runs that with 19 million followers is Tyler Ninja Blevin. And then you have Warframe, that is another conglomerate that also has their own star. But Kai Cenat is right there. Kai Cenat has 12 million followers on Twitch and other streaming platforms. So yeah, man, that's impressive. That's a lot of power to have. That puts him up there with your Kardashians, your Taylor Swifts, your Beyonces, your what's the young lady from Disney that used to date Justin Bieber. She's got the lipstick and stuff out now. I can't think of her
Not
name.
Britney Spears.
No, no, no. She's much younger. The Britney Spears, that was
Uh,
Justin Timberlake. Talking about Justin Bieber used to date the young lady.
oh,
Uh,
Gomez.
yes, the Gomez young lady. She is probably the most popular person as far as social media in the world. So, Kai Cenat, flowers to you and AMP for putting this together. Kev, always amazing to see you and the moves you make. People can say what they want to say about you, but they can't say you're dumb. You are a marketably intelligent person, and you have mastered networking. You have mastered business. You have mastered branding, and you will go down in history as one of the best to ever do it. I'm edging out with AMP as well. It was impressive. It was impressive. They knew how to a newer platform knew how to put on a show and highlight the people they want to highlight. I'm hoping that this type of pressure makes Double XL do better next year. Pick better, put those people on the right platform so that they can shine, and don't be the laughing stock, because again, all you got to do is check social media. people are saying AMP killed him. And at least from both of us, you can see that we're leaning that way as well. We're going to give due where it's due. So we definitely appreciate both of them for what they do for the culture or the genre, whichever way you want to play it. So with that, we got to move on because these young people, I can't, I can't keep up with all the names and stuff. It is what it is. All right. And that was our talking hip hop segment on the AMP Freestyle versus the XXL Freshman 2024 Freestyle.